What's up, good vibes Earthlings? Now that you have clicked this video, I hope you are ready to be entertained and learn something new every bit till the end, because we shall be reacting together to extremely interesting videos with varieties of information, all with the intentions of spreading love, peace, honesty and forgiveness to all Earthlings. Myself, I'm Y311H. Right out of Africa with lots of good vibes, man. Hit the like button and watch till the end. Let's dive in. What did construction workers film in the sewers under Tonopah Test Range in Nevada? Hey, they filmed this crazy, weird creature, my friends, that we are seeing here. Now my friends, what do you think is this creature here? Looks like it has two mouths and it's just crazy, my friends. Leave your comments on.
Absolutely packed in different sizes of shells depending on the size of the gun. But literally they would line up against the wall and were filled up in this space so the soldiers could come and get them. But literally an absolute massive firepower in every one of these stores.
The entire fort stood on top of a powder keg. But the design of these lower levels aimed to minimize the risks.
If you had an accident here and an explosion here, it would be absolutely catastrophic. Having lots of different rooms, very thick walls around them as well, meant that if there was a problem or an explosion, it would limit the damage. You wouldn't lose sort of the entire basement floor. These guns would be fully manned, up to 600 soldiers maximum capacity on the fort, and they would be running around with ammunition running, getting loading, getting ready to fire, reload, and a huge amount of effort.
Nice, there is potential to make a lot of money. A lot of old British military office buildings, fortresses, have been turned into luxury apartments. And there's no reason why, if you can't work out the transport problems, you couldn't do that with these fortresses as well.
Oh, my friends, I'm surprised humans could build something like that all those years ago.
This is what I wish somebody would have told me about manifestation when I was just starting out manifesting, when I was a new hypnotherapist. And I'm going to share it with you because it makes all the difference between where you are and getting to where you want to be. If you stick with me, this is going to be so easy to understand. I'm going to break this down for you and teach you how to get into the frequency, the vibration, so that you are an energetic match for what you are calling, for what you want in your life. That's right, I'm going to teach you the how. Everyone's doing the what, okay? They're telling you be an energetic match, shift your belief system. But honestly, what the hell does that even mean? So whether you're trying to call in money, success, wealth, opportunities, this is truly what you need to do to shift your vibrations and your energetic blueprint in order to attract what you want. So it's very simple. It all breaks down to your belief system, okay? Your belief system is going to create the energy. Okay, it's going to create your mood, your patterns, your behaviors. It's going to create your perceptions. Obviously, it's going to affect your external reality because, like you probably know at this point, whatever's internal is reflecting externally. Okay, so the key, the quickest, most powerful way to shift your energy is to change your belief systems. Your belief systems are essentially anything you believe about yourself in the world that was installed in your mind when you were very, very young, between the ages of 0 to 9. Your subconscious mind holds all that data, all that information, all those beliefs, and basically your experiences are running off those beliefs because those are your programs. So, to manifest and be an energetic match, you have to change your programs so that you can be that energetic match. So I'm just gonna break this to you. Affirmations, they don't always work. Reading books, going to seminars, having a life coach. If you have not changed your programs, the lens at which you will view those things is not going to be impactful. Deep down, you hold a program, a root, a belief, I'm not worthy of money, yet you're saying money affirmations. How do you think that's possibly going to sink in? Being worthy of money is not an internal paradigm. It's not a program you hold. So how in the world, how could emotionally, right, you manifest money if emotionally you don't feel worthy of that money? Just as an example, there's many examples. So in order for you to enter the frequency of money, the frequency of wealth, right, you have to hold new beliefs around money and success. Okay, so you're like, okay, Julia, all that sounds good. I've heard this a million times. Let's get to it. How do you actually break a limiting belief, right? It's very simple. In order to break a limiting belief, you have to understand what a limiting belief actually is. A limiting belief is a lie you have told yourself about you or the world. It is born from fear. It is born from the protective self. It is born from the ego. And there is a lie inside that limiting belief, and you need to be able to identify that lie, realize the truth to dissolve the belief. And the fastest way we do this is through hypnosis, okay? Through subconscious reprogramming, because essentially we're bypassing your conscious mind, going straight into your subconscious mind, your emotional body, and we're clearing out those lies, right? Very effortlessly. But let's say you're trying to do this consciously. You're like, okay, Julia, like, you know, I'm not doing hypnosis. I want to do hypnosis, but what are some other ways we can do this? I'm going to give you a very powerful question you can ask yourself to start breaking down your limiting beliefs. I want you, just right now, close your eyes, take a nice deep breath, in through your nose, out through your mouth. And by the way, if you haven't realized yet, this is my jam. I'm a hypnotherapist. I help entrepreneurs all the time break through their limiting beliefs. So what I'm about to show you is pure gold. So sit back, relax, inhale, exhale. And I want you to think of something you believe that you no longer want to, okay? It can feel like I'm not deserving of this, I'm not worthy of this. It could be a belief that being successful is hard, right? Money isn't for me, I'm not good enough, whatever it is, just let it come up. And it's gonna come up real quick in the emotional body because it's attached to a lot of emotions that still need to be processed. So really feel, don't think about this. I want you to feel for that limiting belief you want to release, okay? And now I want you to ask yourself this very powerful question that is going to help show that limiting belief for the lie that it is. And by recognizing the lie, we awaken to the truth. And by awakening to the truth, we are able to dissolve that belief so we can step into our new frequency. I want you to ask yourself, look at that belief, feel it in your body, and ask yourself, why is this not true? Where is the lie in this perception? And I want you to feel for it. I don't want you to think about it. I want you to feel for it. Like I said, with hypnosis, this is instantaneous. Now that we're doing this exercise one-on-one, right? You need to feel in your emotional body, okay? It might take a minute. It might take a moment. It's all good. Time and space does not exist in the subconscious. And feel, ask yourself, why is this belief not true, right? Why is it a lie that I'm not good enough? Why is it a lie that making money is hard? Feel for that answer, because by feeling for the answer and stepping into the truth of what it really is, that's when you're going to dissolve that limiting belief. Recognizing in this moment that that belief no longer serves you, and what serves you is the truth. So what about this belief? What is the lie inside this belief? Why is this belief not true? Okay? If you guys want more help, you guys can go to my bio, click the link. I actually have a hypnosis in my bio to help support you in this, breaking these limiting beliefs. So by identifying the lie, in summary, what you've learned is in order to be an energetic match to what you want, you have to dissolve the beliefs that are blocking it. In order to dissolve the beliefs that are blocking it, you must find the lie inside that fear, inside that belief. Why is that belief not true? And by awakening to the truth of what is not real, you truly will be able to step into the realness of who you are. And by stepping into the truth, you will become an energetic match to what it is you're trying to attract. So let me know in the comments what you learned in this educational video, and make sure to DM me if you have any questions. Bye guys.
Oh, my friends, leave your thoughts about the whole of that in the comments.
Did you know you can find answers to your questions using just a candle without needing a fortune teller? For this ritual, all you need is a candle any color will do, but I personally like white. Grab a piece of paper too, and draw a line down the middle to create two sections. Write yes on one side and no on the other. To begin, cleanse the candle carefully with alcohol to remove any negative energy moving from the base to the wick. Then take the candle in your hands to pass your energy onto it and set your intention. After a few seconds, repeat this activation spell. The answer you shall provide, with your wax and your light, my life you will guide. So mote it be. Now the candle is ready to be used. Place it in the center as shown in the video and light it. Be careful here, and put the alcohol used to clean the candle far away. Ask your yes or no questions and observe where the wax falls. That will be your answer. This is a very simple ritual that can help you make decisions in your daily life or get the answer to something that's been bothering you. Give it a try. You will be surprised by the results.
Ah, my friends, did you know about that, eh?
What in the world is going on in Ashgabat, Turkmenistan? I mean, not only do they have all of this craziness going on, but there's also a giant crater that's always on fire. That kind of reminds me of the craters I've talked about in my other videos, if you catch my drift. But this isn't the craziest part, no. The craziest part about all this, even though they have things that look like Lucifer's torch and the egg of Ishtar and a giant plunger, the craziest part is this place is completely empty. And when I'm talking empty, I mean empty. You would be lucky to see one person or one car driving around in this insane city that's mostly made of white marble. The city that has another thing that looks like Lucifer's torch. Just look at this place. Literally the craziest looking city I've ever seen. I mean, if this place doesn't give you major Antichrist vibes, I don't know what does. This is their former president who's wearing a cape and statues with shields of lions on them. You know who's talked about as coming back as a lion, right? I'm not even done yet. There's more. I haven't even talked about these crazy ruins in Ashgabat. These ruins that look like they came from a prior civilization that probably had much better technology than we are led to believe. Technology that I'm willing to guess exists in this city if they're able to offer free gas and electricity. Could it be that they're able to offer free electricity because their city literally looks like a motherboard computer? That's the city. That's the city, and I'll show you. All you gotta do is back up and you will see that crazy city sitting right in the heart of Turkmenistan. Man, and I thought Asatana, Kazakhstan was strange. This place takes the cake though. I don't know what's going on here, but it's not nothing. I'll tell you that much. And just to clarify, all of this was just my opinion. It's just for educational purposes. It's just for entertainment. I'm sure this is a normal, totally fine city with nothing weird going on whatsoever.
Oh, good people of Earth, if you come from that place, please leave us comments.
It made no sense. Is it possible that the interior, that our entire universe is the interior of an enormous black hole? I mean, it doesn't make any sense because I thought the black holes, from science fiction, these twisted vortices that suck in entire stars and they make, Christopher Nolan movies crazy, things like that. So I thought that's what black holes were. And this made no sense to me. It turns out that it depends upon, so I thought that it makes no sense that we would be inside of a black hole because you would just get twisted, you would get torn to shreds, just like we talked about. It turns out that as long as the black hole is large enough, you would be okay. You would be okay inside the event horizon of a black hole. So it depends on the size. So, for example, if you happen to fall into a black hole that was the size of the one that would go around London, the solar mass black hole within, from Westminster Abbey to Dalston, you'd have no chance. You would be ripped to shreds immediately. But with a large enough black hole, you'd be okay. It would still be a one-way trip. Once you cross this event horizon, there's no way for you to go back out. But it's entirely possible that our observable universe right now exists on the interior of an enormous black hole. This is very weird, I admit. But black holes are more than astrophysical oddities. If you think about it, they're actually profound statements about the limitations of knowledge. So what is a black hole actually doing? Think about what it does, right? A black hole separates the world, separates the physical world into two regions, right? You have the inside the black hole and you have outside the black hole. And this event horizon becomes a barrier, a border, this thing that's always in the distance, right? That you can never reach. No matter how quickly you travel, you'll never be able to get to that thing, right? We know that black holes eat things and grow. So for example, that artist rendition I showed with the swirling black hole sucking in the blue giant, that black hole's or event horizon grows the more stuff that it sucks in. So we know that that event horizon is growing. If you were on the inside, this thing would be growing too. So this horizon, think about what it means to be inside of a black hole. You'd have this point of space, this region of space that you could never get to, and it's always receding from you. If you look out into space, there is a horizon very, very far out, away, beyond which we cannot see, but we know there's stuff there, but we can never possibly see, and no matter how quickly you travel, you'd never be able to get to it. That's remarkably similar to what you would experience on the inside of a black hole. And it turns out that the mathematics, and again, you should always look closely at the mathematics, it turns out that the mathematics of the interior of a black hole is almost identical to the mathematics of the exterior of the black hole. This is actually what is going on. Mathematically, it makes sense as well.
Oh, my friend. Oh, what do you think
Great way
about that?
to modify your matches for much easier fire starting if you ever get stranded out in the wilderness. This makes them waterproof and burn with a much bigger and longer lasting flame. And I'll show you how I make them. You just want to grab a bundle of Strike Anywhere matches, some jute twine, and I'll heat up some wax using a double boiler. I'm using Gulf wax, but you can also melt candles. So I'll put that in there, and while that melts, I'll wrap my matches with the twine. You just want to form a bite and then wrap it around until you get all the way to the top, then pass your loose end through the loop. Then I'll pull on the opposite end to tighten it up. I'll trim one of the ends off. I made a few more, and now they're ready to dip into the hot wax. Give them a good soak, then shake them off a little to get rid of the excess. Then I'll let them dry and trim off the ends. I just keep these in a plastic bag for extra waterproofing. Then they're ready to keep in your survival pack or your camping pack or whatever pack you want to keep them in for when you need them. They're pretty easy to light and they should burn pretty hot for about 5 or 6 minutes. These will help you out for getting a fire started in wet conditions.
That's an interesting red fact, my friends. Good vibes. Hey, look at this good vibes soul here. What's he up to? He's arranging flowers in some funny way here. He's making art. Oh my god. With the petals of flowers and leaves. And it's just crazy, man. Yo, humans are incredibly fun. Artistic and just wonderful. Look at this. It looks wonderful, man. Doesn't it look nice, my friend? Hit the like button if you believe so. And then there's this, my friends, on the sky. Hey, wonders shall never end. Oh, do you see that? Looks like some planet. Oh, this is crazy. It's even more crazier now that there looks like there are asteroid-shaped stones around it, and it's just crazy, my friends. Do you think that is a star? A planet, or what is that thing? Hey, looks like it has some ring around it. Maybe this one is a planet, my friends. But me, I don't know about this. You see? Will you be the judge? Leave your comments and let us know what you think about this stuff. Yo. And if this one is a planet, maybe which one might it be? And if it's a plane, why is it shaped like this? And then if it is a star, why does it look like this? Hey, this is weird stuff. Hey, tough times we are in, my friends. Time to spread love.